Um, so camp life is the best life. And today's Wednesday webinar, we're going to be talking about Girl Scout Summer Camp because it's an awesome place for girls to spend their summer. They'll be learning, exploring, and having tons of fun. With so many summer activity options to choose from, we believe that camp life is the best life and are excited to have you join us this summer. And I'm excited for you to join us right now because we also have Anna Gross and Tree Wheeler, Tree Wilson, no, Tree Wheeler, Teresa Wheeler, who are our two camp directors, and they are so great. I'm so proud of our summer camp program right now. I can't even tell you. So Tree and Anna, take it away.
Okay. Hello, everybody. So we're excited because camp registration is open, and the easiest and best way to register is online through the eBiz portal, and there is a $30 registration fee, but this, if you're working towards the free camp challenge or anything like that, that gets refunded back to you. But registration is open, so register early, register often. We have some really great programs on offer, and some of them are already starting to fill up, and some of them are already on a wait list only option right now. So it's time to register. Tree, can you tell us how we could maybe find out about the programs that we have on offer this summer?
Oh, yes, absolutely. We have our wonderful Camp Compass edition that hopefully has reached everybody in their mailboxes, and they are full of so many exciting stories and information about the different camp programs. So please peruse through there and check out all of our lovely programs, from family programs, girl programs, troop. Even we have some adult programs in there as well. So please go through all of those. Go through your Camp Compass. If you cannot locate your Camp Compass, you can download the Camp Compass by going to the Girl Scout website. So, Miss Anna, if my daughter has earned a free week at camp, how should she register?
She should register now. That's what she should do. So first of all, congratulations and well done to all of our girls that are working on the free camp challenge. That is no small feat. I just spoke to a mom tangentially the other day that has a 7-year-old daughter that has sold over 500 boxes of cookies to get to camp this summer. So how awesome is that?
Awesome.
Yeah, right? So, but you do need to register. Don't wait until the final cookie count is done to register your spot for camp, because we don't want you to be disappointed. The girls have done so much to get to camp that we want to make sure that they have their choice and top pick of programs to get to do this summer. So register now. That $30 registration fee that applies for everybody will be eventually refunded back to you once everything that needs to happen happens with those cookie counts. But free week girls, register now. Camp Challenge girls, register now. Don't miss out, basically. So, and talking of free camp girls, if I have a daughter that maybe has worked on her amazingly on her camp challenge and earned her way to camp for free, and she has a friend that maybe isn't a member of the Girl Scouts, can she come along too? That's definitely a question that we get asked a lot by people.
Oh, absolutely. The more the merrier. Your friend will need to register as a Girl Scout member, and then she will be able to register go right online just like you did to register for your camp program. When you, after you register, you will be sent some information from either Anna or myself telling you what your next steps are, and then that's where you can put your friend in as a buddy, so we can make sure that you guys get in the same tent and the unit. So, but perfect question, Miss Anna. I know we get asked that question a lot. Another question we get asked a lot is, what if we can't afford the full fee to attend camp? Is there any help for us?
So there is help, but it is limited, and unfortunately it wouldn't be available to your friend that has just joined Girl Scouts in order to get to camp. But if you are an active member of the Girl Scout community here in Maine, then you are eligible to qualify for camperships, but it is limited. We don't have this huge campership fund that can get every girl that needs to get to camp. But once you have registered your daughter, you still need to register them as if you were paying or weren't applying for the campership. Once you've registered them, this online campership form is made available to you, and then you can complete that as fully as possible. You know, the more information, the better, so that the committee can really decide who is deserving of these funds to offset the cost of camp for them. And the deadline for the campership forms is March 21st, okay? And then the decisions are usually made around by early to mid-April, the committee will have made them. Just a couple of points about the campership. You can only really apply for a one-week program, or if you're applying for a longer program, like one of our Junior Maine Guide programs or something like that, it's not going to offset the entire cost of the program, but it will help. And then we really encourage people to think creatively about maybe ways to save up that difference to get to camp. If you've either missed out on the 3-week challenge, or there is a difference in the amount awarded to you and the amount of the program that you're interested in. So, you know, this can range from car washing, errands, chores, different things, offering to do things to help people out, just so that they can help you get make up that difference in the 3-week to camp. And Tree and I are talking a lot. I'm conscious about online campership applications and online camp registrations. And I just want to kind of flag up to everybody that once you're registered for camp, there is kind of this second step. So the registration happens in eBiz, which is our online program portal, which if you've registered for other Girl Scout programs, you'll be very familiar with. And then the second kind of layer is called our Camp in Touch form, and that is what Tree and I use in the operations and logistics of camp and assigning people, and it's really important that you access that Camp in Touch platform as soon as possible after you get the information from Tree and I on how to do it. There's a lot of information in there, and as Tree mentioned before, requesting camp buddies or a tent mate or something like that, that is all done through this Camp in Touch portal. And you know, that really is Tree and I's go-to source of information when we're in the midst of a busy summer season. So it's really important for registered parents. You're going to be badgered, maybe more than you like, by Tree and I if you don't access or log into that Camp in Touch portal pretty promptly. So this is fair warning for our registered parents that get in there, complete the camper application, which is kind of the final step in your registration of your daughter for this summer. So
Anna, this is Dawn. I just want to remind folks too that their service units sometimes do have camp scholarship money. So if girls need some extra money, they might check with their local service units to see if they're doing kind of a campership program too. Because I know I was just at a leader meeting a couple days ago, and they were passing out applications for that there. So, and those aren't always need-based. Those are sometimes just whoever applies for it gets a piece of the pot.
Or if you live in the right town or something like that, there's sometimes little pockets of money available as well. So.
Right.
Yes, absolutely. I know we have, there are a couple of service units that are actually putting on events, and the girls have to attend, and they'll get partial camperships. There's quite a few service units that I've talked to that are planning to help get the information out and also have that that little bit of campership or scholarship available through their service units. So that's always a really good plan. So.
Well, and I will say, you know, we're talking about how to get to camp, different ways to get to camp. There is a financial burden in getting to camp, but camp is this awesome place where your daughter can spend her time productively, and there kind of isn't a value that's placeable on that. You know, she's going to be learning, having fun, and making friends and building her confidence in this unique environment. every activity that she does at camp, whether it be building a campfire or going on the ropes course or learning to canoe or learning to swim or riding a bike for the first time, it's going to have this learning component. And they range from social responsibility, arts and crafts. You're going to get to explore nature and the beautiful environment that surrounds us at both of our camp properties, and try all of these new things. A lot of people ask me, well, camp, I need childcare for this summer, I need to just have a regular thing, and camp is more than childcare. Yes, there's an overnight component to it, but we have qualified staff that are looking after our girls, and all these exciting things that you're not going to maybe find at your regular rec department summer camp. So that's why Girl Scout camp is really important in our community. There's also, we're talking on devices right now, and I really look forward to summer a little bit because we get to unplug from our devices somewhat, and I think that's really important for the girls that are attending camp too. And, they're going to reconnect with each other in the great outdoors and actually have a face-to-face conversation, right, which is maybe a little bit unusual for some people in this day and age. So, and then camp is all about friendship. And it's an open, it's a non-competitive environment, and girls are free to be themselves and to motivate each other, and that's a pretty neat component of our program. So, Tree, I know you love to spend time in the great outdoors on a regular basis, but
I do.
right, so do I. That's why we love camp. And so I guess I'm looking, maybe you can mention a few things about why camp is so beneficial to spend time outside. So being outside is an important thing. So,
well, to me, the most absolute obvious is just to connect with nature, and not just connecting with nature, but connecting with yourself. Being in the outdoors definitely at camp gives you an opportunity to try high adventure activities. I mean, and some of those are canoeing, challenge course, and rock climbing, and those sort of activities. But it's also about working together with your friends, teamwork, working on your leadership skills, a safe environment to enjoy and be, but also work on being a better you. And I truly believe that our camps help girls find that for themselves in a safe environment. So if we want to go out and try something we've never done before, we can do that, and sometimes we're going to be awesome at it, and other times it's going to be a struggle, but our buddies are there to support us, along with wonderfully trained camp staff that are going to help us work through those challenges. But for me, being outside, being with my friends, what a better way to spend your entire summer, or even just a small week. It will be an experience that stays with you for a lifetime, going to Girl Scout camp. So lots of things. I don't know, Anna, do you have anything that you would like to add to the benefit of going to camp?
I really want to know. This is what I really want to know, because I know that Tree and I are both really excited about the programs that we have on offer at our camps right now, and I don't want us to run out of time before we talk about what's new and exciting at Girl Scout of Maine camps this summer. So, Tree, why don't you go first? Why don't you let us know what's going on at Natarswi?
Oh, sure. Natarswi, this is a big year for us.
First, remind us where Natarswi is.
Oh yes. Natarswi is up near Baxter State Park. We are just at the entrance of the Southern Gate. We're about 18 miles from Millinocket, so a beautiful, beautiful setting on Lower Togue Pond. I find it very, very peaceful, and I wouldn't want to spend my summers anywhere else. But we have some great programs at Natarswi to help us celebrate 80 years of camping right on that lovely Lower Togue Pond in the view of Mount Katahdin. We have We are now participating in a Junior Maine Guide program that has 3 levels. So this year we are offering all 3 levels: Junior Maine Woodsman, Woodswoman, and Junior Maine Guide. And in your compass, if you want to find some details about that program, you can look on page 11, and that's really going to help you get some details about that program. But we're also doing a program that's called Natarswi this year, and Natarswi is going to have a little drama, nature, archery, and swimming. And so the girls in that program are actually going to put on the Natarswi totem pole play, including costumes. So we're very excited about that. We have a program for the wilderness girls that really want to sleep under the stars. And Appy Hikers is also a 1-week program where our girls are going to hike around in Baxter State Park and hopefully have a nice, wonderful lunch around Chimney Pond. And River Runners is, although it is not new, this year it is going to be a 2-week program because we have added whitewater rafting and a 3-day canoe trip to that program.
I'm excited.
But for our, yep, so I'm excited about that program. But for our troops, we have a new mini camp, which is a 5-day mini camp experience that is called the Extreme Mini Camp, and you can bring your girls, and we are going to do some short hike. It's going to include a short hiking trip, a short canoe trip, as well as some outdoor cooking, which is not something we typically have time for during the mini camps. And obviously, we're going to have the 80th reunion weekend at the end of August, where everybody is invited to register for that program and really help us enjoy 80 years of being a Girl Scout camp.
Nice.
So, and I think that is our new programs. We also have some, our traditional programs that we also offer, but I know that Pondicherry has quite a list of new programs this year as well. So would you like to share, Anna?
We do. I'm really excited about it, actually. We bought a new fleet of kayaks, small fleet, but at the end of last summer, it was very, very strange in October or November to be buying these kayaks, which are winter stored. They haven't even been in the lake yet, but those are the start of our Pedals and Paddles program, which is basically going to be a combination of paddles, so canoeing and kayaking, and then pedals. So we have a fleet of bikes at Pondicherry, so girls are going to be able to make the most of those things and really see camp in this new, exciting way. So I'm really excited about that program. And just while we're talking, camp programs at a glance can be found on page 17, and then we have some, and then our more in-depth program descriptions of after that nifty grid that we have there in the Compass magazine. So just so everyone, once we've spoken about this, can kind of refer back to it. We also have, we've added to our horseback riding program with a new, it's called Pony Express, and this is a week-long program, and the girls are going to be spending 3 mornings at the barn rather than every morning, and this is hopefully going to be a way to introduce girls to horseback riding that may have not been able to before with the longer horseback riding program, which goes to the barn every day. So we have Pony Express, which is 3 mornings at the barn, and then we have the main event, Boom Boom, that is our week-long with the girls going to the barn every morning. And all of those programs are available for girls in 4th grade and up. So different, maybe split a couple of times, but if you're in 4th grade and up, those are available to you. You've also got the big picture, which I'm excited about because I think it's going to link really nicely into the new Girls' Choice badges that are looking to come out here from Girl Scouts of the USA, which is about art and nature and the outdoors. But the big picture is going to be a photography program, and what better place to practice your photography skills than at beautiful Camp Pondicherry with some willing friends that I'm sure won't mind modeling for you and getting in poses and that kind of stuff. So that's the big picture program, and that is for older girls. That is for girls that are going to be in grade 6 and up. And then this year, you may have noticed, those of you that have keen eyes, that the ultimate camp of spending a week at each camp is not happening this year, but we are offering, it's called Ultimate Camp at Pondicherry, and this is a really exciting week that is going to be a lot of competing in team challenges, maybe a big camp-wide game of Clue, time challenges, and then also going on a high ropes course experience, as well as spending a lot of time on the ropes and challenge course that we have at Pondicherry. And I have a feeling that those Ultimate Camp girls too might be testing out the new bouldering wall that we are building, that Jeremy is, our site ranger, is working on this winter for us, as we don't have a ton of snow, which is kind of beneficial for everybody. Then we also have Teddy Bears, which is an overnight experience for daisies and brownies. So if you have a daisy or a brownie that would like to just try camp out for the night, this is the session for them, just one night, and they need to bring their favorite teddy bear, because everything that we are doing that for those 2 days is going to be done with your buddy as your teddy bear. So everything will be able to be inclusive of the special buddy that you bring with you. And then finally, I think that's all of them, finally is the new cooking programs that we have going on, and those have rocked and rolled and skyrocketed. So we have Top Chef, which is very exciting. It is already full, but if we have enough people on the waiting list, we will look at adding an additional session, but it's going to depend on the number of people on the waiting list, and that's for 6th grade and up. And then we have Team Cuisine, which is for girls in 4th and 5th grade, and that's working as a team to become great cooks, and they're going to be making a whole treat for camp at the end of the week to enjoy, which is kind of exciting. And that's available for girls in grades 4 and 5. And just a note about camp grades too. And then don't forget, we also have troop camp at Pondicherry as well. We have a midweek option, and then we also have a weekend option, and those this year are called S'mores and More Troop Camp, and that's a great opportunity if you are a troop that maybe wants to go camping for the first time or experience camping. Then that is a great way to get to camp, because a lot of the details, like the food and activities and those things, are taken care of for you. So a nice way to get to camp. And then also Mum and Me Weekend as well, which isn't new, but it was a great success this last year, and we're hoping it to be the same this year. But that's it. There's a lot going on, a lot of other programs as well, but we have exciting summers ahead of us, I think, at both camps. And both camps, Tree and I have been working very hard on revamping our Trailmaster program, and so more details about that coming soon. But we've really revamped it. We've looked very closely at different components of it, and it's really focusing on building the outdoor skills that are the mark of Girl Scout camp, and girls will get a real sense of achievement, and this is top secret stuff, and you guys are the first to know, but it's going to have a beautiful new patch that goes along with it too. And so stay tuned. Maybe we'll have to do another Wednesday webinar about that one day. But that's it at the camp. We have a lot going on, huh, Tree? There's a lot going on. So
we really, really do. We have so much going on, but I am also very excited about that new Trailmaster as well. We've been working hard on that. We have, Anna and I have been having discussion with people, getting it all set to go. So we will be very excited to share that with everybody. But I did forget, I know you were talking about your lovely kayaks, the new fleet that you got, but I forgot to mention that before everybody gets to camp, we will have a paddleboard activity. It will be for the older girls, but we will be introducing paddle boards at Natarsley this year. So I completely forgot about that excitement. So so much going on at camp. I'm sure we missed stuff all over the place.
I know, and I'm just thinking too, I don't want to forget to mention that Skalkit is also offering a day camp again this year. Don't want to forget that, August 1st through 5th, 1 week only, with awesome Penny, or Rev as she's known, heading up that program. And then also there is the day camp option at Pondicherry as well for people that aren't quite ready for that resident camp experience. I didn't want to leave Scalkit out of our exciting discussion. So day camp is running there, and Pondicherry has also its day camp and is also running an extra week of it too, August 1st through 5th. So if you are looking for something for your girl to do all summer long, there's 5 weeks of day camp at Pondicherry available this year. So
Great.
That is
that's
wonderful.
it, right?
I think so. Thank you so much, both of you, for calling in and for sharing all of that exciting news. I'm ready to go to camp. And yesterday or the day before, it was warm enough that it would have been lovely to go to camp.
You could have been at camp.
I was laughing about that myself yesterday, saying, "Oh, we could just drive right into camp, I'm sure."
Exactly. We're just saying something up by Baxter Station. So thank you for calling in. And folks, if you find you have questions, you can reach out to Anna and Tree by email. Is that true?
Yeah, or by phone too. I think we're always available. Tree and I work year-round on summer camp, and so if you have a question about camp, either a general question or a more specific question in regards to your own daughter or what program would be best for her, call either the Bangor Service Center or call the South Portland Service Center, and excuse me, we're there. We're there to talk about camp. So don't hesitate to reach out to us.
They do love to talk about camp. Well, wonderful. Thank you both so much for being with us, and I look forward to that follow-up on the Trailmaster program later in the season. Have a great day. Thanks.
You too. Thank you.